I was in DG's chat about a couple minutes ago. The reason there's a part one to this because the part two is if he keeps it up. The chat, it's not showing the chat on there right now, and I wanted to bring the chat up to you. So right now I'll just talk about this, and then if he leaves it up, it's not up behind a paywall, and I can use the chat. Then I will use it. I'll give DG credit for it too. I got no problem with that. So anyways, I'll give you some context to all this. I recently had to time out Crazy Cat because he came in the chat and here's the screenshot and said this to me, which was actually a more polite version of what he normally says. So I timed him out for 24 hours. He then spends the next week, from what I heard, because I'm not around on here much, so I just hear what Liam says and other people to me, and apparently he's been begging for a wrench for over a week because when he came into Raptors, uh, he was really screaming about Katie and Katie this and Katie and and then I didn't even say anything to him, and then once again he says this to me in there, but he used the P word in the Raptors thing in there, so I mean. This is what this guy does. He goes into these channels and calls everybody P words and does all this. Um, I'm kind of surprised at the amount of people that are DMing me and saying, "Oh, I'm so glad you did that because I don't like that guy either, and he's doing this. I had to ban him and all this." So this guy, why she keeps this guy around, we're gonna get into here because I have some theories. So I noticed Katie did was in the chat. So I said to her, I said at Katie did, why do you have a mod that goes into chats and calls people the P word? And then she just doubled down and told me to take it up with him and all that. And she just will not give. So my theory is, and I've had people, I've been discussing this, that I'm more convinced now than I was that Crazy Cat is most likely her husband. And the reason I say that is because anybody that would double down and stand up for somebody saying these things and in the chat to people, uh, they either know this person in real life. Well, that's the only explanation, really. Because why else would you keep a person that says these things? If one of my mods was doing this and I found out about it and I went to these streams and I was shown screenshots, I would just confront them and say, "Look, I'm sorry, but I can't be part of this." I would unwrench them and I would ban them and say, good luck." And then I would be doing a disavow video saying, "I disavow that this person was going into chats calling people P words like this." That's what a normal person would do. But not here, because she has to know this person on a personal level. This is not proper mod behavior. A normal person would not keep somebody doing this. And this is not going to end well for her. Because now, not only am I going to do this in part two, I'm gonna go on Raptors and we're really going to discuss this. And I don't know. I mean, I might even offer some money to find out who this piece of shit is, because I'm sick and tired of this. I might actually do that, because I do want to know who this motherfucker is. Because this guy has just been hounding me and doing all this. Like, the only person that has done this as much is fucking Finity. I mean, I don't believe that Finity is Crazy Cat. It doesn't sound like him. The person talks like a little kid. Like when I saw what they were saying to Liam, it sounded like a child to me. Now, Katie, I'll be fair. Katie in the chat told me, she said it is not her kid. So, I mean, I'll be fair. Maybe it's not her kid. I don't know. I do know it sounds like a kid when I hear all this stuff, you know. But man, that was a brutal chat. So then she starts going after my channel and going, "Oh, well, nobody knew that you had a channel and all this." Okay, I'll be honest. I don't have a big channel, but here's the difference. I don't have anything to sell anybody. I don't use my YouTube to grift people to sell them crap that they'll never get. This channel is non-profit. I could get monetized if I wanted to. I have no reason to be monetized. I'm retired. I'm on a pension that, man, if I was to show my pension, these people, let's just say my pension is more than any of these assholes have ever crowdfunded in their entire life. And I get that monthly. So there's no need for me to grift off people or do any of this. And I'm happy with my channel how it is. I have a group of people that we have a good time and laugh, and that's it. I'm not here to sell you anything. Now, here's the other thing. If I wanted to grow my channel, I could easily do that. I went from 500 to, I think it was like 130 people I got in a couple of days. Because I have access to the top e-girl of all time. A person that makes 50 million a year, unlike these stupid fucks. And I have access to the lower tier ones. I have access to the CEO of Kick. I mean, I have access to real people who make real social media and know how to do this. So I don't want a huge channel, at least right now anyways. When I start getting my movie ready and stuff, I'll probably make another channel for that, because that one I probably will do all of that stuff. But I literally went from 500 to like 630 or 40 or something. It was 100 or so. I have it written down somewhere here. In 3 days or so from something they told me to try. Just think if I did everything they told me. This thing would, man, I don't even know where I'd be right now if I did all the stuff they were telling me. So we'll get that out of the way. And then she tells me, do I want an award? Do I want an award for timing out somebody who goes into channels and calls the majority of people in their P words? What do you say to somebody that says this to you? You think I want an award? I just the stupidity. I don't understand. And you know the funny thing is, I know she's mad at me and trying to get at me and all this, but it hurts her more than it does me. I don't have any mods that go into channels and spend their time calling people P words, and they knew about Vic and all this. She does. She actually has that. And then she doubles down and keeps doing this. And then she tells me that she didn't know about my channel. like I said, and I've said this before, like, and you can see it on the stream that I did with the anime shit. I had people telling me, and I know for a fact that this is true. She was in a Discord with these people watching my live stream about that anime shit because it was the most unbiased discussion that you could ever have of it. And on the video, I say I do not believe that she fucks dogs. Now, she started saying that I'm defending people calling her a pedo. I have never seen anybody call her that. And I would disavow that. Like I would say I don't believe that. And I had done that. I said I don't believe that she fucks dogs. I mean, that whole thing was a troll. It was a troll with that anime Musaki or whatever the fuck that anime thing is with that dog guy or what. I don't know what that shit was. But she ended up taking the site down after she told people to go there because she's got nothing to hide. And then the only real question that I had, and this is being unbiased, I said on there, why is there a tab that you could click on that says underage children? It's on my video. That was a legitimate question to ask. Why is there a tab that says underage children? There's no way to justify that or misunderstand that or anything. The only reason that's there is for people that want to see underage children, whatever's going on. That's it. There's no other explanation why you would have a tab for that. You know? I mean, that's like going to the dark web and you see a tab that says, that you can click on that says hire hitman to kill someone. You'll be going, why is there a tab here that says hire a hitman to kill someone? You'd be going, what the fuck? So she just kept doubling down and doubling down and doubling down. And then I think she might have left. Because I mean, I don't care. Like I've got nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose on here. And my channel has survived 5 strikes and everything from that asshole. And I'm still here. And I have a backup channel and other ones because fucking Risey's threatening to strike my channel if I don't take the troll shows down. So I'll be around. You can't hurt me financially. You can't hurt me on my channel. You can't do shit to me. I, on the other hand, happen to know a lot of fucking Katie info. I mean, I've heard things, man. Boy. I know things that I didn't want to know, to be honest. And I don't really give a fuck about Katie. My issue is this guy. If this guy wasn't her mod and doing this stuff, I wouldn't even be bothering with her. I don't give a fuck about her. I care about that this guy goes into all these channels and does this and has mod powers, and then tried to go in Liam's telling Shep that, oh, you and Hargrave are gonna get it when I get mod in here and all this, and your buddies are screwed and all this, and I'm gonna get a mod because we're gonna make people mad here and all this. Well, how did that work out for you, asshole? You didn't get a mod on there, and then on top of that, you hounded Liam into a breakdown, you piece of shit, because you wanted a wrench because you feel that you have the right to run around screaming fire in theaters when there is no fire. So this is part 1. If that video's left up and I can get the chat, I'll go through that chat and show you everything, what she says. She actually says to me, do I want an award for timing him out? Does this sound like somebody who doesn't know who this mod is? Whoever this person is very close to her to defend this. This is indefensible bullshit. There's no way to spin this. There's no way to justify this. And I'll be fair, she said she talked to him, but nothing happened. He's still doing it. Why is he a mod? Let me ask you, to those people who own channels, if this was your mod, would you allow him to do this? Or would you take his wrench, ban him, and then make a disavow video apologizing for this guy going into chats and defending? Well, that's the other thing. He's constantly simping for Katie like a mofo in the chats. So he's dragging her into this stuff. He purposely drags her into this. And what does she do? She just, just go take it up with him. And, oh, what do you want? You want an award or something? It's like, are you for real? You have fucking kids, and you have a guy going around in chats calling people P words. Well, if I get to do part 2, I'll show you the chat. She actually says that to me. She says, do I want an award? And then she did lie about that thing about not seeing my channel. She knows. I know that she knows. She watched it. And then somebody was trying to get her to come on that stream. And I said, no, because I can't do. How am I going to do an unbiased stream if I have Katie sitting right there? If I have Katie sitting there, I would have to have Raptor there as well. And we would have to be discussing it. There's just no way I could have done that. So I will link in description my video of that anime bullshit that I talked about, where I was the most unbiased of anybody. Okay? So for her to sit there and say that to me is a flat out lie. I can easily prove this, by the way. There's a lot of people that know she was in that Discord watching that with them. All right, that's it for now. We'll see you for part 2. I will be going on Raptors and talking about this. I will. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm tired of this bullshit with this loser, and then for her to double down. I'm more convinced than ever that this is her husband. There's no way that a rational person would stick up for this crap and allow a mod to do these things. She keeps saying, oh, well, he's his own man and he can do what he wants. No, he can't do what he wants because I timed him out. He is your mod. And this is going to, like I said, this is going to hurt you way more than it ever will me. That's my real revenge there, is I just have to let Crazy Cat be Crazy Cat. That's all I have. That's what I did in Liam's. I wasn't even here. I'm in LA fucking my ass off, and I come home to this. I'm like, what is this? Did I time him out? Did I ban? No, I did not time him out or ban him. And then Liam realized it was bullshit. So you got 2 liars here. One telling me they hadn't seen my channel or knew about that, when I can prove easily they were. And then I got Crazy Cat saying I'm timing him out all over the place and banning him, while he's in the chat saying this to Liam. Unreal, man. Unfucking real. Thanks for watching.